Listen carefully. There are people who are paying attention to her like you would not believe, because I was very, very surprised when somebody sent me this message saying, her duplicitousness knows no bounds. And I thought it was kind of interesting. I wasn't really paying attention to it because apparently they had some women listeners of the world or something that sounds absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, women listeners of the world. Anyway, they did a whole photo compilation of her wearing her mask. Now, she has been really big on mask wearing. I ain't got no problem with that. I have said, during COVID, I had my custom mask. I was wearing my mask. It is what it is. But they said, Sandy, look at the irony of the situation. She's been wearing a mask all the time. She even wears a mask in front of a camera, which to me is kind of weird. There's nobody there but you and the cameraman. So I guess if you think the cameraman might have COVID, you're in close proximity or whatever, then okay. But they pointed out that over the weekend, there was an event at the Ritz. All of a sudden, now that she's premier and she's attending an event at the Ritz, she's no longer wearing her mask. So they provided the documentary evidence, all the photos. So hold on one second. I'm going to bring these up because I thought this was very, very interesting indeed. So here we have, where is she? Okay. So we have her on TV. Hold on. Even the first time that she addressed the country and stood up in front of us as premier in Parliament, she had on her mask. So here she is, mask. Yes. The YouTube page, Soka, it's scrolling there so you can find it. So there she is wearing her mask on camera, which normally that means there's probably a cameraman and he doesn't have to be that close to her, right? There's not that many people around you when you're normally recording. Here she is, her first day in Parliament as the new premier, wearing a mask again. And then here she is at the Ritz with, I don't know how many people showed up to this event, but I'm sure it was more than the 19 that would have been in Parliament, or 18 others. And I'm sure that it's more than the cameraman in this photo here. And so finally, she decides to no longer wear a mask. And she's got this guy putting something around her neck. I think is that the governor standing up next to her? Looks like the governor. And, there she is. She's hugging people. She's got people right up in her face. Like she can't really be that concerned about COVID anymore. Or does the Ritz have special protection against COVID? Maybe when you're at the Ritz, you don't get COVID because you're in a posh environment. Maybe the Ritz and the Kimpton are the only places that she won't wear a mask because they've got some kind of anti-COVID, I don't know, magic wand or something. So that was this weekend on Saturday. She attended this reception and ceremony called Top 25 Outstanding Women Listeners in the World. I don't even know what a top woman listener is, but anywho, apparently there's such a thing from the Global Listening Center. And so they had an event this weekend. And yeah, she was there. And there you go. Without a mask, hugging at people and speaking in the works. And it looks like it's a pretty full house. So yeah, somebody laughing to my anti-COVID magic. I'm telling you, they got some kind of magic filter over there where you're not going to get COVID if you go to the Ritz. Now we know that Madam Judy Santa is high risk for COVID. She actually had it already. And she got it pretty bad when she had it. It did not do her any favors, none at all. So, I understand her desire to be careful. And, COVID is on the increase again. And even in the US, they're telling people to go ahead and get, hold on one second. Go ahead and get vaccinated. Make sure you keep up with your vaccines. And yes, mask wearing will continue to offer you a good degree of protection. So in principle, I don't have an issue with her wearing a mask. I'm just saying that people have pointed out her duplicitous nature, even with mask wearing. Take it or leave it, folks. All I can say is what a hot